Boys, I used to snack all the damn time. I mean, some days I used to obviously eat like three main meals, maybe two, it depended. But then I would also snack like between the meals and multiple times a day. I used to eat probably, I don't know, I eat a lot. I could probably snack like six to seven, no, not six to seven times, but eat in general six to seven times a day and snack like three, four times. And so I basically used to eat all the time. And people really don't have any idea what that does to their body. Because we as humans, we're not meant to eat all the damn time. Honestly, if you think about it like evolutionarily, we basically ate once or twice a day. Imagine yourself in a hunter-gatherer society. You got maybe 10, 15 people in your tribe, and basically what happens on your day to day is you wake up and basically you go hunt first thing in the morning. And once you hunt, you basically catch something to eat. Maybe you find some fruit, some berries, something small as well. You basically eat that, and then you stop eating because you're not hungry, obviously. If you are, then you go hunt again, probably, right? And so you're not hungry, so you just don't eat anymore. You spend time socializing, um, making friends, spending time with people, and maybe learning some kind of skill. Try to make a new kind of weapon, sharpen your fucking spear or something, I don't know. And so basically you do that, and basically when you get hungry again, you go hunt again one more time, or try to find some fruit or some honey or something like this. And basically you'd eat big meals, 2 meals a day maybe. More likely you'd eat one very large meal. And that's because you'd eat more satiating food as well, which would include a lot of protein and a lot of fat as well. Those two combined, trust me man, those will keep you satiated for a real long time. So we never used to like snack all the time. That really isn't a reality for us as human beings. We're not supposed to do that. Only in the modern world where we have way too much food and we eat fucking bullshit that makes us hungry fucking 30 minutes later, or an hour later, or 2 hours, or even 3 hours later, or we're used to dopaminergic eating and overeating and used to basically just eating out of boredom as a distraction instead of eating for sustenance. So obviously there's something completely wrong with our diets and with the way we eat. And that's a deeper problem that I'm not gonna completely get into today. But what I will say is you should eat healthy meals, and you should eat once or twice a day. Personally, I eat twice a day because I could eat once a day, I never did. And eating once a day is a bit foreign to me. And I think twice a day is completely fine as long as you keep a solid interval between those two times. And so let me explain to you also a bit about how human digestion works. Basically, you eat something, you chew it, gets to your stomach, spend some time there, getting broken down, and it basically goes into your intestines. And there, what happens is the food gets absorbed into your gut lining, goes into your bloodstream, and most of this goes in the form of glucose. And glucose is naturally found in your blood because it's a form of energy. And so basically what has to happen is you probably heard of an insulin response, what insulin is. Well, what happens when you eat is you have too much glucose in your blood. And that's bad because it's energy that's scattered all around. It's not going into any specific place. And having high levels of glucose in your blood, it is toxic. So you don't want to have high levels of glucose in your blood. So what happens is your pancreas excretes a bunch of insulin. And what insulin does is it guides the glucose over the areas such as glycogen stores in your muscles, which are glucose stores in your muscles, and any excess or other cells that need energy, and any excess turns into fat. Simple as that. And so basically, what happens if you constantly eat, then your insulin can't go down, because if it does, it will do large amounts of damage to your vascular system as well as other systems, as far as I know. And so basically, your insulin has to stay up, and when it stays up, your body basically develops a tolerance to insulin. So what that does, it makes it so insulin is less effective. This happens with every fucking chemical, everything in your body. Even dopamine sensitivity is a thing. Leptin sensitivity is a thing, which is the satiety hormone. And so when you have too much of a hormone, such as insulin, I don't think insulin is a hormone technically, but if you have too much of something, it has to get down regulated, because it will cause a lot of problems in the body. So basically what that does is it makes your body need more insulin to process all that glucose. You can't have your blood full of insulin all the time. It's gonna cause problems. So if you eat constantly and your insulin is always high, that's gonna cause eventually diabetes, type 2 diabetes, as we all fucking know. And that happens because your pancreas just stops working. Cells in your pancreas simply stop producing insulin because they've been damaged from stress, basically. And so what that means is you need to take insulin shots when you eat. As far as I know, I don't understand diabetes completely, but I think that's what that does. So that's what happens. So when you're eating constantly and your body doesn't have any chance to lower the insulin, you're causing damage to your vascular system, you're causing damage to your pancreas. And basically what will happen is I think chronically elevated insulin is the cause of heart disease. That's my, well, not the singular cause, but that's my theory. It's not necessarily like a theory. There's evidence behind it, of course, but I don't think cholesterol is the cause of heart disease. Like, come on. Cholesterol is, I think, the least of your worries, honestly. If you're trying to be healthy, eat around twice a day. Three times is possible. I would avoid it though. I would definitely avoid it. Once or twice a day is plenty. You don't need a snack. If you eat healthy, you'll be completely full. I ate at around 12:30 or something like that. It's like 4 p.m. now. I'm not hungry at all. I can go a couple more hours with no problem. I'll probably eat around 6 p.m. And that'll be my last meal. And then I'll eat tomorrow. No problem, man. No problem. So you don't need to eat constantly. You need to eat healthy to be full. So you need fat and protein, less carbs. Carbs are gonna make you hungry because they specifically convert into glucose, and protein does as well. but carbs do in a much quicker manner, and so they cause a very large insulin spike. And what that means is basically, as big as the spike will be, the generally the body sends too much insulin into your bloodstream to regulate the glucose. And what that means is it will take away more glucose than it's supposed to, and it will cause a glucose and energy crash that we all know from carbohydrates. So that's basically what happens. So eat twice a day, eat healthy, eat out of fat and protein, and also make sure to get carbs. The insulin spike, insulin is a great thing. It is an anabolic response hormone. I'm not sure if it's a hormone. So it will make you build muscle. Insulin and glucose in general will increase your metabolism and will make you grow as a person. And like your muscles will grow, your body will strengthen from the energy. Glucose is supposed to be like a once in a while, some like fruit in the wild. You don't need most of your calories from fruit as a hunter gatherer. You eat it from meat and fat and organs and stuff like this from animals. So when you find some kind of rich source of energy, like fruit, like honey, it will be spent to increase your muscle mass, etc. So that's basically what happens. And so don't eat too many carbs, and eat fruit and honey and things like this that are healthy forms of carbs. And outside of that, eat meat, eggs, dairy, plenty of fat and protein, and you will be good. You can eat twice a day like this with these, and then not be hungry, honestly. So boys, do not snack. It's gonna make you permanently hungry, cause insulin will go like this. When it goes down, you'll be hungry again, craving that glucose, and because your glucose, you won't have enough energy in the bloodstream, so your body will push you to eat, and then you want to eat again, and you'll be a fat ass. But I don't recommend that. Anyway, boys, thanks for watching, and see you guys maybe tomorrow. Bye bye.